The State of Rural Canada is a report published every 2 years by the Canadian Rural Revitalization Foundation. This year, the report looks at key issues in rural communities in each province and territory. Here's Ashleigh Weeden, one of the authors for the Ontario chapter.
Like countries and communities all around the world, the arrival of the COVID-19 pandemic to Ontario and into rural communities in particular served to not only create new issues and challenges, as well as exacerbate existing challenges related to infrastructure, natural resources, health resources, housing stock, and rural-urban relationships. What we noticed most in terms of rural Ontario is this challenges to the local supply chain in terms of how goods and services get to people, whether that's food or things like safe drinking water, or health resources in terms of making sure that rural communities had the health supports they needed to successfully navigate the pandemic. Various communities have come up with different ways of trying to navigate unprecedented times and challenges. And the cases that we highlight in our chapter for the State of Rural Canada 4 really talk about, in one aspect, how agricultural and food producers in Northern Ontario set up their own local network to better connect themselves to consumers who wanted to buy local, who wanted to have better access to fresh, locally produced food and goods. The case that we highlight in the chapter talks about how the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation have come up with their own water governance structure that really reflects both traditional practices and knowledge, as well as water sovereignty over their rights to be able to manage drinking water for their community. This is particularly relevant as we're looking at the ongoing water crisis for First Nations across this country, and presents an interesting model around how we can better build respectful nation-to-nation relationships.